guest with me today, Sylvia Hood. I met her in 2018 on a cane in one of my meetings in Detroit, and I asked her a question. Do you want to get rid of that cane? She said, of course I do. And she told me that she just left Houston, Texas, her 50th anniversary for her sorority, had to rent a scooter for 2 weeks to get around, on the cane for 3 years, had off the cane in about 3 or 4 minutes. And she said, start walking around the room very happy without the cane. She said, doctor, if you did this good, follow me home. I have an issue with gastric reflux disease. How bad was that issue with that, your stomach, Sylvia, for how long?
I have had an issue with acid reflux, I would say since I was probably 18, graduating out of high school.
50 years?
Yeah, well, that's, yeah, that would be about accurate. Maybe a few more.
And what were you taking daily for it?
Oh, well, you name anything from over the counter, Dr. Vincent. I was taking acid reflux, antacids, all of the, you name it, any brand of antacids I had all over my house and my car. I would keep them in each room of the house so that I could get to them quickly. I had them in my purse. I mean, I was
your car?
Everywhere. I was making sure that I could get relief and get it as fast as I possibly could. So anything that was over the counter, that was in the pharmacies that they said was good for acid indigestion, I had purchased it.
Wow. So go back to your meet you on the cane. How long were you on the cane?
Well, I was on a cane, Dr. Vincent, I would say since 2006. Yes, I was hit by a drunken driver. I was on the passenger side of the car, and it left me with a broken collarbone, 3 broken ribs, and a broken foot, all on the right side of the body. And I'm right-handed. That was a real problem for me, not being able to use the right side of my body. Well, after about a few months, the collarbone healed, and so did the ribs and the foot. But I could not take this right arm and move it any more than 2 inches away from the side of my body. That was a problem, because needless to say, I couldn't do my hair.
Brush your teeth?
I could, oh, well, that was difficult too. But my personal care, I had to rely on my husband and others. And after about, so many weeks after it healed, the collarbone healed, I started physical therapy. And I had really good health insurance. And so usually you only get like 8 weeks of therapy, but they gave me 8 months. So after 8 months of physical therapy, I was able to go from just doing this here to being able to raise my arm out to a 90-degree angle to the side of my body. And physical therapy said, you know what, you've had 8 months, usually you get 8 weeks, that's as good as it's gonna get, you'll never be able to raise it any higher than that, or rotate it in a circular motion.
So it was stuck there from 2006 to, we met you 2018. And the day we met you that day, we had a pharmacist there that day. We had that medical intern there that day, and we had someone who did occupational therapy that day. That's their area at Frozen Shoulders. And she said it's stuck for life. But it was stuck for life according to them, right?
It was stuck for life according to the physical therapist and my doctor. And but I wasn't satisfied with what they told me, so I decided I'm going to go and have surgery.
Okay, what happened?
So I ended up having 2 rotator cuff shoulder surgeries. The first one was a laser surgery where they just went in and kind of scraped some of the calcification off of the bone. It didn't do any good. I went back for another surgery later where they actually cut the shoulder open, shaved away some of the bone to make a wider,
Bone off?
yes, to make a wider opening between the joint so that it could rotate. Did no good. So I decided, hey, I'm happy
90 degrees.
with 90 degrees. And I was happy with it until I met you. And I suffered with it for 12 years. I met you,
And I asked you a question.
and
Do
you
you wanna-
asked me that
Do
question.
you want a full range of motion? And the MD said you're nuts. And the pharmacist said you're nuts.
Right,
And the OT said it's frozen for life.
that's right.
And I went to the back of the room. I said, follow me, pat your hip and follow me. And in 3 minutes, what happened, Sylvia?
After 3 minutes, I was able to take this arm for the first time, raise it straight up above my head, rotate it in a 360-degree circular motion without any discomfort. And I hadn't been able to do that for 12 years, but thanks to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks to you, Dr. Vincent, and your therapy technique, your therapy system technique, I am still able to
Raise it.
rotate it
Pain-free.
and raise it,
Comb
just
your hair.
like I can do by other arms,
Yeah.
and take care of my personal care as well as all my other activities that I'm used to engaging in.
And it's the thing, the Lord will show you things. I had a person a year before you that I met who was a Tuskegee Airman. He could only go this far. And he said that in 1969, I was in the war, I got shut down, and I ejected out of the plane, and I hit the plane as I ejected out of the plane, and I was in Walter Reed Hospital for 1 year. I was all broken to pieces, and I ended up with this shoulder after a year of physical therapy could only move this far. Since 1969. In class, in 5 minutes, he was saluting me. It was amazing. He was in tears, I was in tears. So God showed me before I met you.
Well, I've been truly blessed by that.
Yeah, I met you. So now, Sylvia, we also are here to discuss some seed nutrition. And we was in people getting issues with diabetes, with weight loss, with hypertension and pain, the seed nutrition. What do you think about the seed nutrition, Sylvia?
I think it's the most awesome thing on the planet. And Dr. Vincent, I have gotten rid of a lot of issues since I've met you. You talked about how I got rid of acid reflux. I got rid of the frozen shoulder. And
You look at much thinner also. You got
and I did lose weight too, yes.
Yes.
But, I want to keep it that way. And so maintenance is very important to me. I don't want to wait until I get another issue. I want to stop it in its tracks before it comes and greets me. And so what seed nutrition does for me is it allows me to have a maintenance plan to keep my body in balance.
But isn't it amazing that we're drinking the juice, the noni juice, all the fruit juices, we're taking the moringa, the CBD oils, we're taking the leaf, the plant, the root. I never, as a doctor, considered taking the seed, taking what made that, and it's up to 30 times more powerful. Isn't that a higher consciousness awareness? I thought, what? Isn't it amazing, these great seed products, what it's doing for people we love and care about?
It is just totally awesome, Dr. Vincent.
I mean, I have people with skin conditions for years taking it internally and rubbing it on their skin. I have women put it on their faces and call it a facelift in a bottle. So what's going in and helping you to control the diabetes, control the blood sugar, control the weight, put it on your skin and look younger? Isn't that a twofold?
Who wouldn't want that?
Wow. So would you recommend the people that hear our voice, the church folks, the church full of diabetes, hypertension, obesity, the hot flashes, the women with the hot flashes. I don't know what a hot flash feels like. I'm a man. The woman said, it's horrible. Just imagine the hot flashes. Also the menstrual cramps. Men with ED. I have a swollen prostate from the Flint water crisis. And I had it for 7 years. My took doses, my first packet of it, I thought, what in the heck did you give me? I felt my body relax, feel normal again. So would you recommend the people that hear our voice now to follow us, take the seed product, learn what you did to get rid of your frozen shoulder, and I want to teach you as a senior. Your background is an educator, right?
That's correct.
And to teach this technique to other seniors having knee pain, frozen shoulders, back pain, carpal tunnel, arthritis. Arthritis. We have women who are nurses, can't pick up their own grandbabies, arthritis. In 30 days, pick them up. Have you ever seen anything in your life like this?
I have never, ever seen anything like the seed products, nor have I ever seen anything like your therapy system technique.
Frozen shoulder, yeah. Yeah.
And I would say that, yes, we definitely want to be able to help as many people as we can with this knowledge of the products as well as the technique. Why? Because we don't have to be sick. We don't have to be unhealthy. If we give our body what it needs.
And also, you did me a favor by allowing folks who want to get treated this technique to go to our site, you follow me, and press, I want to be treated, you follow me? May not be for me. I got students trained like you, I want to thank you, Miss Hood, and you looking great.
And I feel great, Dr. Vincent.
Okay.
I'm just very thankful for all that has come my way in the way of health, in the way of the products, as well as in the way of the technique that you have allowed me to partake from. Thank you, Dr. Vincent.
I want to thank you, Queen.
Everyone wants to be healthy, and we should be. Our Creator designed an amazing, complex system intended to allow our body to heal itself if we give it what it needs. For example, if you cut your finger, it bleeds, a scab forms, and it heals. However, when our body does not receive what it needs, it begins to talk to us. It talks to us through symptoms or physical manifestations of disease. So, if your body is talking to you, you need to listen to Dr. Michael Vincent. Start your wellness journey today. Visit Dr. Vincent's website at www.vincentclinic.com or dial toll-free 888-842-3935 or 888-84-BEWELL. Be well